Alright, so I just wanted to make a quick video. I actually did it already and then I took it down just so I can record what it looks like before and after. So I got some snap peas or sugar peas here, right here. And these are like really like regular like tomato cages, like smaller ones. But I'm using those as a trellis because they like to climb. So like beans and peas and stuff, a lot of the times they like to climb. So you can see, I can't remember exactly what these little things right here are called. But they're on like cucumbers and other plants as well that are like viney. They like to climb. They kind of just spin around, and then once they grab onto a surface, they hook onto it, and then they continue to climb vertical. And then also growing stuff vertically kind of helps save a little bit of space in the garden. So what I'm gonna do is I'm taking this little plastic thing. I don't know if it's a I don't know what it's really called, to be honest, but it's like a little plastic fence. And then I got those little green like little garden ties right there. It's like wire. Surrounded by rubber. That way it's not scarring or digging into the plants, but it's still firm with the wire inside. So I'm gonna use this to basically build a wall. Not like literally build a wall, but like build a wall around those little 3 trellises. That way the sugar peas, they'll have plenty of little notches to be able to grow up and hook up onto. And then that way I should be able to save as much space as possible while still be able to grow multiple plants in a small amount of space. So once I put it up, I'm gonna come back and show what it looks like afterwards, and that'll pretty much wrap up this video. Alright, so this is what it pretty much looked like when it's done. All I did was wrap it around, and then I secured it tight to the actual wiring part with those little garden ties. And I did it in 4 spots, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So basically what it'll do now, it'll have like more like things to actually grab onto, since it's more like actual rows and columns of the fence than it would be on a regular tomato trellis. But basically it'll just have more room to grow straight up. That way I'll be able to, you know, have a good amount of airflow, and then be able to grow, you know, plants that are as tall as possible, but still being able to save a whole lot of space. So that pretty much wraps up today's video. I just wanted to show how I'm gonna make a, you know, like a snap pea trellis out of what the materials that I already currently had. And I'll continue to make more videos because I'm gonna do something similar to this as well, with like the cucumbers too. But actually, before I go, I do want to say one thing. So a lot of times what I like to do is, like I said, I can't remember what the names of these are called, and I'll probably just put the name of it on the screen once I'm editing the video. But what they do is they grab these. So what I try to do is kind of train them up as well too. So if I see one kind of going astray or something, I'll pull it on the inside of this, and then really just get it started on that metal piece. And then within a couple hours, it'll have a nice little grip on it. So you can kind of make sure you can make them go the direction that you want them to go to. So that's just another tip as well. So that pretty much wraps up today's video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video if you enjoyed the content. But until next time, guys, peace. All right, my fault. Actually, one more thing, and it looks different because I actually just watered it, but while I was watering it, I thought about something else. So what you want to look for, you can really use anything. I'm using the tomato trellises, and then I don't even remember where I got this from, but you can use anything to kind of hold up any type of climbing plants or climbing vegetables. The key to using it is if you want it to be anchored or something so it doesn't fall over, so it needs to be able to hold the weight of it. Like this is metal, like galvanized metal, and this is like a pretty hard plastic. And then I put it all the way into the dirt, at least probably about 4 inches deep. Like you can see, try to zoom in, but you can see kind of where it's in the middle of the plants down into the soil. But you want to look for something that's just going to be able to be sturdy enough to hold the weight of whatever you're trying to grow on it. And then it has enough like vertical space, like it's tall enough to grow to however tall the plant is going to be. So like for the cucumbers, I'm gonna have way taller trellises, but this is basically the 2 general things you want to look out for. You can really use anything to kind of hold up climbing vegetables. I know a lot of people use like fencing or like little like chicken cage stuff where it has a whole lot of small squares where it just has a whole lot of places where these can kind of grab onto. But I just wanted to give that real note real quick at the end of the video as well, just about the actual concept of it, just to prove that you don't really need specifically like garden items. Even if garden items will work the best, you don't need specifically garden items. You might have something at home that you can already use to be able to use to keep the climbing vegetables in check. So that pretty much wraps up this video. You know, like I said, subscribe, like the video, but until next time, peace.